Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Distant Worlds 2, a new space 4X strategy game out by Slytherin and Matrix Games, published by them in any event, and made by Codeforce. This is episode number 7, I think it is, of our Let's Play series, and we have finally built up a large enough fleet to begin some offensive operations. If we zoom out here, we'll see we are in the midst of a 2,000 star galaxy, and we have begun to expand in the northern reaches of the outer rim. But we only have one planet so far that is habitable, and we've begun to reach out and collide with various pirate or not empires, but various pirate groups, and also some space bugs, which appear to be intent on destroying and killing some of our facilities. So in the interest of protecting our economy and clearing the space for humanity's expansion, we are going to begin some offensive operations. The first operation is going to be in our home system, and it is going to be against a pirate group, the Grim Invaders, who haven't really fought a whole lot, but this appears to be their sanctuary. They have 4 interceptors and 4 bombers, and they have a strength of 1,700. Our total fleet strength right now is about 2,400 between 2 separate fleets. We've got a strike fleet that we're building near the gas giant of Lavisar Junction 4, and then our home fleet, which is really meant to defend our home planet of about 3 billion or so people on this continental moon from enemy threats. It is flagshipped by a destroyer, which we found, so we can't build more of them, but we got one of them, and it is a pretty robust fleet in of its own accord. That being said, first things first, let's get ready for the offensive. So we are building a couple more ships to top our fleets off, but we're going to go ahead and order the ships here to go ahead and rest and refit. I think these guys are okay on fuel. Most of these guys in the second fleet are doing okay there. So we're going to build 2 more escorts for the second fleet, and then we're building, I think, 3 frigates for the first fleet, and then we're going to go ahead and send our ships in, and we'll see how our first offensive operation goes. As you can see here, we're building 2 more escorts, which we've already assigned to their various fleets. We're also building 3 frigates. Alright, so we're down to the last frigate. You can see our money up here, 137,000 is a pretty good amount of cash just hanging around. Escorts complete, frigates complete. Okay, so that's going to get our second fleet up to... We're getting a lot of... What the hell? Oh man, whatever this thing is... Well, there goes our mining station at this gas giant. I think we lost a mining ship there too. We'll have to get rid of these goddamn space creatures. But first things first, we gotta protect our home system. And we also just finished researching early beam weapons, which might matter, I'm not sure, but at the moment anyway. All right, so 21 ships and 1,700, and then 14 ships and 1,100. So let's get these guys underway. Second fleet. First fleet. So we're going to send both fleets out this way, and then once they arrive, we'll move them into the asteroid field. First fleet. All right, second fleet. We got to be careful because I think the enemy considerably outranges our troops. What's this guy being attacked by? Is this another space bug? Is this the same thing? It's in a different system though. All right, we'll have to deal with that, but I'm in the midst of a bigger battle at the moment. All right, let's actually move the second fleet in first because the first fleet has the destroyer I don't want to lose. And then we will move the first fleet in after that. There we go. We are under attack. You can see we're taking hits on our lead frigates. There are enemy fighters attacking us, which apparently we have some kind of defense against, I'm guessing. It looks like we're shooting at them. Maybe we're not. Second fleet's coming in largely unscathed. First fleet is seeing its firepower reduced, but now that all of our ships are here, you can see the shields of the enemy base are dramatically faltering. Can we not shut them off? Oh, there we go. The hull is taking serious damage, and there it goes. We have completely destroyed the Grim Invaders. With the destruction of their station, we have made a curious discovery. Found a detailed map of 10 surrounding systems. Huh. Okay. Well, it was a successful attack. We did lose. I wish there was a post-battle summary. No, I'm not going to accept protection for you guys. So if we go in here, presumably there's also like we could engine superstructure, or we can recover some of this stuff, and then maybe also mine some of these asteroids for resources, perhaps. But the first fleet lost about 400 of its assault value. Not sure how many. I didn't quite see it. I don't know if we actually lost any ships destroyed. But we did suffer some considerable damage. Even with the destroyer, it wasn't destroyed, but considerable damage taken. So we'll send the first fleet back to rest and refit. And the second fleet, which went in first, you can see a lot of really red ships here in much worse shape. They'll also need to rest and refit. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the fleet back to our home planet. How many construction ships do we have? Are we losing a whole bunch of... We were at 9 research or 9 exploration ships. We're still at 9. We were at 37 mining locations, so the one did get destroyed. We're at 6 mining ships. All right, let's slow things down. Pause. First fleet looks like it's almost completely repaired. The destroyer is repairing right now. I assume anyway. It doesn't look like there's any change. All right, let's have the second fleet repair as well. Can a small spaceport not repair a destroyer? Maybe we need a construction ship in here. Pretty sure those can repair. All right, we've got a damaged construction ship actually on the way back. Okay. But now that our home system is cleared of threats, that's a big step up for us. All right, destroyer. Looks like she's repaired. So is the second fleet done repairing, or is she? They're still going through it. All right. And new resources discovered. Okay. How's our shipbuilding, by the way? Our economy is churning along. We made 34,000 last year in shipbuilding, but not making a ton this year. I'm wondering if there's some salvage to be had at the previous base. Oh boy. We have encountered a new pirate faction in the Sulanos Junction system, the Bloody Claw Corsairs. They're predominantly composed of Mortalians. They're naturally hostile toward us. They're unlikely to be useful allies. Are you again? What do you want this time? Should we pay protection? They're moderately strong. What an embarrassing weakness. Our protection will cost you 125 per month. It's okay. My cash flow is strong enough that I can leave these new pirates to a protection treaty, I think. They're a little bit further out, I assume, also, so. All right, let's get back to the second fleet. Still repairing. We've uncovered a new empire in the Candalia system and the Lars dynasty. The empire is predominantly composed of Xenos. The Xenos are naturally hostile toward us. That was the lost civilization that we discovered not that long ago. Initial communications with them have been catastrophically bad. A poor translation of our standard greeting in their language has mistakenly invited them to become our slaves. Despite our subsequent reassurances, they have taken great offense. Okay. We like your style of government. Your knowledge of our language has improved. Okay. Looks like we actually have a positive trend line here. Where are they again? Goddamn space bugs. Where are these new people? So these guys show me where they are. They are... I guess we haven't like discovered them. We discovered them maybe through a trader. I'm not sure. All right, the Ravagers. Can we wipe these guys out? What's their where are these guys? Strength of 900. Second fleet should be good to do that by itself once it gets repaired. So let's finish the repairs on these guys. We may also have to set like one of these fleets. If we go to the fleets themselves and we take a look at the tactics, we can go down here and give fleet tactics, same system engagement range. Okay. That's fleet tactical. So I assume there's a patrol option here somewhere. Research labs have been completed. That's great. Also new. All right, second fleet is topped off. How's our research going, by the way? We're down to just basic space commerce, and that's almost researched. Just trying to see if there's anything else we missed out on. I feel like accurate point defense would be useful. So go with point defense. Let's also research better energy torpedoes. We'll go to basic point defense also, and then the railgun weaponry. So going strong down the military route. Maybe want to get better engines too. I don't know that I've got room to... Oh, I do. Okay. So we got 6 things queued. I think that's the max. Starfighters and shipboarding or tactics we probably want to unlock as well. We can add shipboarding to our list. And starfighters. How many frickin' things can I research? I'm guessing it's going to slow research down, though. If I try and research too many things at once. Let's do a crash program on accurate point defense. And also energy weapons. We have 3 concurrent projects, so it's going to slow everything down. But 3 years, 1.7, 300 days. All right, let's leave that. You know, you got money, you got to spend it sometimes, right? And then the second fleet is ready, I think, for their mission. Looks like everybody's ready. So let's go wipe out the Securia, or however you pronounce that. They're a weaker system. We don't have an admiral in charge of the fleet, though. I don't know if he'll arrive there in time. I changed him to second fleet. One of our frigates is low on fuel, apparently. We do have fuel on our tanker, though, so I think that should be okay. Secret shelter. The Sakura Ravagers. To finish them off. Where are we coming? We here yet? Let's go, boys. Hit the jump. Okay, change this character. I think I was paused. Okay, so the admiral's arrived. Let's go kick some ass now, boys. Okay, boys, here we go. Jumping. There we go. Dirty pirates. Psh. You're next, dirty pirates. Don't you try and ask for protection. Space piracy has no home in the land of the butcher something or other. I forget the name of our system, what we call it. Foreign pirate leader recovered. While salvaging an escape pod in the Lavisar Junction system, we have made the following discovery. Pirate leader Senaris Quindo. Okay. So is he a prisoner? Like, what do I do with him? Or is he part of my... Shouldn't have clicked that away. Okay, so we discovered him. Now what? All right, here we go. We're almost in range. A new ambassador is available to us. And the battle is underway as the ships close in on the base. It looks like there's an enemy frigate also in defense of the base. They also have 8 interceptors and 8 bombers, so they've got a more formidable fighter and bomber wing. Oh shit. Is that one of ours? Something just blew up. They're offering me protection as I'm attacking their system. Okay, so the shields are gone. The armor is being reduced. How's the fleet holding up here? We're losing a fair bit. Second fleet. It doesn't look like we've lost a lot of ships, but our strength is plummeting. Shit. We've got like 4 disabled ships here. I'm gonna send the first fleet in to finish up. Oh man. I don't even think we're shooting back anymore. I think they're just picking us off. Holy shit. Can you retreat? That's a lot of fucking debris. Is the first fleet almost here? I don't want them to destroy the last 12 ships or take him prisoner. So we're sending the first fleet in to reinforce failure here. We lost half the fleet destroyed. Fuck, something just blew up. Alright, we'll get him. Got him. Alright, we've destroyed the remnants there. And I guess the space fighters just give up. Foreign ships join us. After eliminating the Sakura Ravagers, some other ships have decided to join our empire. 1 ship. Well, that'll be nice. I'm curious, Dark Cutlass here is their frigate. It's disabled. What its makeup looks like. It is a point defense cannon, which we don't have on any of our ships. Lightning missiles, railgun, and an assault pod. What's the assault pod get used for? Huh. Alright, well I guess you can join the second fleet, which got so badly shattered. Okay, I think we escaped from that attack, it looks like. Alright. First fleet can go and pull back as well. 11 ships, 10 damage, 2 low fuel. Jeez. Well, clearing our galaxy of enemy threats may be a bigger hurdle than I had thought. Anchor point defense is researched. So we got the first and second fleet returning to our home system. You're just trying to escape? You're trying to build a system, but there's an enemy Gravelex or whatever it is after you. I need to look into if there's a better way to, like, because obviously destroying individual pirate bases is useful and will keep them hopefully at bay. But what I need a better feel for is like the best way to patrol the system so that individual monsters like that don't pose a threat. So I know you can like have just random ships will do whatever, but I don't know if there's like a patrol order for the fleets. I didn't see it. Anyway, how are these, how's the construction going, boys? Second fleet, mostly repaired, looks like, or at least half repaired. First fleet's still working on it. Huh. On a mission to steal some missiles. Technology, that is. Okay, how are we doing on research now? Energy torpedo weapons, basic point defense. Didn't we already do that initial point defense, or was that just the first part of it? What was that? That was weird. Enhanced missiles. Oh, we did accurate point defense, but now we're researching basic point defense. And railguns. Can we... That's already a crash program. Basic point defense, crash. Railgun weaponry, crash. Proton ionization, crash. Well, let me crash. So we got 3 crash programs right now. 2 years, 2 years, a little less than 1 year. How are our... So we still have 9 exploration ships. 8 mining ships. And 7 construction ships. So we've lost a few construction ships. Okay. So first fleet is still working on repairing. Says they have no mission. How about you work on that? Go get repaired. What are our research? What are we shy on? Why do both of these have no mission? Where is this thing? Are any of these left behind, maybe? Is it stranded over here? Shouldn't be. All right. So yeah, some of those ships stayed behind. Second fleet is pretty much also completely repaired. We'll be done in a minute. Energy torpedo weapons research complete. Some squid arm. So what does it do for me if I recover a former pirate leader? They're not in prison. They're not spies. They're not ambassadors. I mean, I wouldn't want to let them go, right? Okay, we're going to have good relations with the Lars dynasty so far. Anyway. Someone was criticizing me for my comment that they look like cat people in an earlier episode, but I don't know, I kind of maintain that they do. We're gonna have to redesign some of our ships as well, now that we've unlocked some new technologies. Once we get those better engines, I'm also gonna upgrade our civilian fleet as well. That should make us a ton of money. Okay, so we lost a fair amount of ships there. Not so much in the first fleet, which didn't really arrive until later, but definitely in the second fleet, which got there first. Looks like the second fleet's totally repaired. First fleet's still working through some of that. Stop offering me protection. I'm not going to take it. Wait a minute. Okay, one sec. No protection for you. So the Lars dynasty offers a restricted free trade agreement. So I went ahead and I took a quick look off screen at least one of the dev diaries that talks about restricted free trade agreements for this game. And it looks like restricted free trade agreements basically enable trade between countries, but they only, or between empires, but they only account for trade that occurs within like the most prominent resources or the most common resources. So you're not going to sell anything that you have a shortage of to someone else if you need it. But if you have a big surplus and maybe they need it, then trade can occur. So it's a very limited set of trade. It also has high tariffs, so it generates revenue within the trade that's occurring, but the trade is pretty limited in size. And presumably, since it's restricted, it's going to prevent you from developing any shortages. At least that's how I read it. But yeah, I wish there was like a little pop-up that told you a little bit more about some of these agreements that get proposed or popped up, because there are, you can go into the manual and whatnot. There's a PDF for it, but it's not always the most accessible when you're in the midst of a game and whatnot like this. So it would be nice to have it more at my fingertips if it was like a wiki built into the game. I didn't see it when I went into the menu, but maybe I missed something. Anyway, so I guess we wouldn't trade with them at all right now unless they're an independent trader. And so restricted free trade will open up some trade with them, which I would think would be good. It'll only give them access to the most abundant of resources, and it will, I think, help our economy a bit. So we'll go ahead and accept this treaty. Yay, they wiggle their tail. An agreement we have reached. Very fine. This is a story shall we share with your friend? What? So we'll see how that helps our economy or not. At the very least, I would think it would help our fuel sales and maybe shipbuilding if other countries come into our territory. The interesting thing is I don't see trade here as like a major thing. Funding levels, maintenance, government. I just don't see a I guess it presumably comes from the colony tax. But yeah, not sure. Our population is up to 5 billion. Wow, we are growing like weeds. 5 billion on this moon. We still have no other habitable worlds that we've identified so far. Looks like we do have a mining station inside this asteroid field. Appears to be mining Mebar and steel. Oh boy, we've encountered an Ardalis space monster in the Mauritium Major system. They seem to be an enormous silicon-based invertebrate. It appears is an amorphous, semi-transparent blob. Okay. Their observations indicate their preferred habitat is the upper atmospheric gas giants. It may be wise to keep our distance from these deep space creatures until we have a better understanding of them. I don't see anything. Oh, shit. Ew. 1,000 firepower. Better shield recharge rate. Okay. Basic point defense. Exploration is under fire. I really need to kill these goddamn space creatures. Oh, here's the Lara's people. So now that we're trading with them, presumably we've uncovered where they live, which appears to be down here. Ocean planet. Ice tundra planet. I still haven't found another planet to live on yet. Looking for more pale blue dots. Shipboarding and railguns are done. It looks like the bulk of our trade appears to be to the northern systems and then the southwest. There's considerably less trade going to the eastern systems, but I don't think we've done as much research there either. All right, now we're doing a limited trade agreement with them. They are pleased with us. Oh, we haven't assigned an ambassador to their capital? So it gives us a -1? Well, we should do that. -5 trade income, -5 civilian ship construction. Protectionist. +3 trade income, +3 counter espionage. How do we assign a... Oh, there we go. Lars Dynasty. All right, well, you are ambassador to the to those people. Go over there and make us proud. transferring. How long is it going to take? Looks like it's next year in March. Well, it's going to take you a while. Do they still think we don't have a diplomat with them? Yeah. Well, that'll hopefully get better with time. A lot of trade going back between like the Gundar Junction up here. Are we done with our research? No. We've got 2 more things we're researching. Proton ionization and starfighters. Crash it up. 175 and 170. So those 2 projects are underway. Shipboarding should be nice. Also, the better engines should be a pretty big step up for our ships. Probably want to do some like research of the people. So we've already got effective Xenox diplomacy. Who are the folks near us? Let's go ahead and go down the control. Go ahead and research recreation systems. Okay. No, by adding those programs, we increase the time. Because everything stacks a little. Bet the bottom dollar a little. Okay. We're still doing okay, I think, on exploration and construction ships. Construction ships or exploration, we still have 9. Construction ships, we have 7 still. Another independent colony of Hackeditions here on the southwest of our empire now. Okay, so this is an independent colony down here, as well as an independent colony up in the north. Just got to keep an eye on where we're like building all this stuff. I really need to clean the galaxy out from these goddamn monsters. All right, is there a way to... I was just waiting for research to complete, really, because I wanted to design some new ships, and then we could send the updated fleet out to go do stuff. But that's why I'm kind of sitting on my hands at the moment, is because I want to get the fleet, these last 2 upgrades in, then we can go ahead and send the fleet out. About 100 days left on starfighters and proton ionization. I don't know if starfighters matter yet, because I don't think we have ships that are big enough to carry them. I guess theoretically the destroyers can carry them. The 1 destroyer we have, maybe. And those days are all over the place. Yeah, build a new exploration ship. Go for it. Now they want a non-aggression treaty. Man, they're just like ratcheting up the we want to be friends with you. So they respect my good reputation. We have an ambassador that they like. Our limited trade has built trust between us. Okay, okay. Lyra's Dynasty. You better not stab me in the back, though. Our trade income is 1,500 credits over the last 5 years. Their trade income is 0 credits over the last 5 years. So I guess it's good for us. They must need some of our resources then. And we don't need theirs. I mean, we have much wider reach than them. It looks like they're very limited in size. I could probably fit 2 of their empires into one of ours. Also, they only have 3 star systems as far as I can tell. Some of them are pretty rich galaxies in terms of the amount of stuff there, but it still just looks like 3 star systems compared to, like, what do we have, like a dozen? All right, so we finished the research I wanted to complete. The starfighters, the proton ionization research. And so what that means we're going to do is it means that we are going to redesign our shipping. We've got better engines, we've got a whole bunch of things. So we're gonna like start the process of, you know, rebuilding our fleet, getting ready to clean our portions of the galaxy of all these space monsters, and perhaps, you know, maybe it'll expand us a little bit to some of these territories where we've had a few mining stations destroyed and make our profits a little bit better. But we'll see how that plays out. That'll be in our next video, though. So this video, early on, we fought some pretty bloody battles against pirates. We wiped out 2 pirate sections. We rediscovered 1, but we're down to 6 pirate groups that we know of. We have experienced battle for the first time. Not really. I guess technically our first offensive battle anyway. And we've conducted quite a bit of research, and we've signed some free trade agreements. So the empire grows stronger, and we'll see how much stronger we get in the future episodes. Until then, I do want to thank you guys for coming out. If you are interested in the game, as I always say, there is a Nexus GG page link in my description. Nexus GG is an official third-party reseller website, so they work with different publishers completely on the up and up to sign their games to their platform. And what that allows them to do is then they work with folks like me. We have our own, like I have my own website for their platform, where you can go to, you know, my Nexus GG page. You can buy a game there, and if you buy it there, you get a Steam key, so you get access to the game just like if you purchased it through Steam. But in making that purchase, you also do allow a creator like myself to get a small cut of the revenues. There's a few differences. I think I don't know if the refund policy exists on their stuff. I'd have to dig into that. That might be something, if you're looking at buying through there, you should consider. But if it's a game that you know you want to buy, and you're going to buy it anyway, and you're going to buy it through Steam, if you buy it through Nexus GG, helps me out, still helps the dev out. I think actually the cut that is taken through there is comparable, or maybe even a little less than what Steam takes. It probably depends on the game. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. If you're interested, check the game out on the Nexus GG page. You can help me out. If not, you know, buy it through Steam, buy it through Matrix, or don't buy it at all. Totally up to you. In any event, I appreciate you guys for coming out for yet another episode. Let me know your thoughts down below. We may take a Distant Worlds break for a couple of days. There's a few other games I want to take a look at, and this game is not going to monopolize the channel, so it might become like an every other day kind of a thing. But let me know your thoughts. Anyway, guys, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.